this research methodology course. I'm Farhana Tahmidani, your lecturer, who will be responsible to cover this course. So those who have not yet got my information for you, this is my email address, farhana@unirazak.edu.my. So later on, if you ask me, probably give me your email ID, I'm not going to give you. All right. So this is also clearly written on Europe. Also, you will get my contact details in your course plan as well as on the website. So this is my email ID. Actually the name has been changed. Now we call as a TRGS, Tun Raja Graduate School, not GSB anymore. So if you want to have the consultation session with me, my office is at Unirazak City Campus, URCC we call it as, here in Kuala Lumpur at level 13. Okay, and this is my handphone number. So if you want to save it, please save it. So later on, maybe you need my number to discuss with me regarding your research topic or title. And time to time, whatever clarification you need, you can quickly send me a text in WhatsApp to get the information or the clarification. All right. So anything from your side? Okay. All right. So for today's class, why it's not moving? Okay. Okay. Those who are not mute, just mute your mic, please. Okay. I already muted. Okay. So usually I just divide my class into 3 sections for the first class, but the number is very large. So that's why I am just skipping this first activity, get to know each other. Maybe I'm going to know each of you when I'll be talking with you through WhatsApp. Or if it's okay for you, please try to turn on your camera. So those students who are actually turning on their camera, I can get more connected with them. So try to make sure that your camera is on during the class time. Okay, so first of all, yeah, so I just first activity, I'm just skipping this one because of the number of the students, and then second activity, this one will be the first activity for today's class. So course information I'm going to give you, actually how I'm going to conduct the class and how I'm going to teach the subjects and as well as what else, then how I'm going to evaluate you and so on. So all this information I'm going to give you for the course information. And then the second activity will be the lecture. Okay, so this lecture is not like the other courses lecture or the subjects lecture. This one is a bit advanced course. We call it as an advanced course. So this one will be not like you are just memorizing the concepts and so on. So here the activity will be based on that I'm going to give you the concept and you need to apply all those concepts when you are going to prepare your research proposal. And those concepts will be helpful for you for your final research project. All right. So you already know, right? So you will be having your research project during your last semester. You all know, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this will be helpful for you to come up with your research project as well. And you know that this one is actually prerequisite for your final project paper. Without completing this course, you will not be able to register for your research project. All right. So then, okay, let's go for moving towards. I don't know why it's not. Oh, hold on. Sorry, just for this. Okay, I just go for giving you the course information. So I already mentioned that this one will be the prerequisite for your final research project, right? So this one is an means like the prerequisite course, so that you will be able to get all the research philosophies and the approaches that is needed for completing your research process or your research paper. So that's why this course is the what is that one? The core course for your program. Okay, the learning outcomes, what will be your learning outcomes after finishing this course? You will be able to know what, right? So this will be giving you all the philosophical perspective or philosophical knowledges, then how to do the research design and what method you can use to do the research on the given topic or the topic you are going to choose. So this one will be the first learning outcome. So I need to, then the second learning outcome will be to relate all those theoretical and conceptual framework in different research setting. And the third one will be choosing the appropriate sampling technique, then how to do the data collection, how to do the data analysis, how to do the discussion, and then finally how to come up with your conclusions and so on, right? So these are your learning outcomes for this research methodology course. Okay, then I go for the next one, the topic, right? The course topics, if you go for referring it to, hold on, I don't know why my these buttons are not working. Okay, so if I show you like this, the course plan, if you refer to, this is your course plan. You can also get the course plan from the UROX. I hope that you have already received it, right? Have you downloaded it, your course plan from UROX?
Yes.
Okay. So those who have not done it yet, if you just go to your UROX, then go to your course. Your course you already know, right? Research methodology, you are from section 4 and 7. Master in Management, MBA students, as well as Master in Education and Early Childhood, right? Master in Early Childhood. So those students are actually part of this course. Okay, if you go to this course, then go to the module, right? Okay, go to module. And in module, you will see, if you go to the second tab, that one is introduction to the course, right? All these informations and the documents are here. You will be able to get it all from here. Course plan is already here. So you can refer it to the course plan. So you can download it from here. Okay, go to the course plan and the topics that I'm going to cover for this course. This is the one. I'm not reading one by one, but you can just get the idea. First will be the introduction. The second topic will be the problem statement, and then literature review, followed by literature review, theoretical framework and hypothesis development, then research design, data collection methods, sampling, measurement of variables, quantitative data analysis, quantitative and qualitative data analysis, and then ethical issues in business research, right? Or in research, not only business research, in research. So these are the topics. I'm not going in detail one by one, but these are the topics I'm going to cover during this course. Okay, so you have seen that though this course is under module 1, right? But you will see that this course is not like other courses. This one will be the course for the whole semester. Okay, not only the classes will be during module 1, some classes will also be in module 2 as well. Okay, so this is the one important information for you. So this is not like other courses I mentioned. So this course will be for the whole semester, though it will be under module 1, but will be taking the whole semester. You will see that the submission of your written proposal is at the end of the semester, and also your research proposal presentation will be during the last week of the semester. Okay, then let's go for, okay, so topics I have already discussed what topics I'm going to cover. Then you go for taking the information regarding your textbook. Okay, so the textbook that I'm going to follow, that one is Research Method for Business, a Skill Building Approach. So the basic informations or the concepts you will be getting from here in details, as well as this book is actually by Sekeran and Gucci. You can use this book the older version or the newer version, but the one that I have actually uploaded in euros, you can also use the same means the same textbook, but the old version. But if you go for using the new version, the difference is only few examples are got changed and few information got changed. So no need to go for looking into the new version or new edition, because I already mentioned that the basic stuffs are same. Okay, new version or new edition doesn't mean that lots of changes are there. Only few stuffs are changed. So you can use the version that I have uploaded in Euro, so you can use it. So if you go to the Euro, if I show you, so your book is here already. I downloaded and uploaded it here. Where? Okay, this one. The research method for business, a skill building approaches. So this one you can just go for downloading it from the Eurox. I hope you have seen it already. If you just click on it, you will see that the version is, I think, 2016. So you can use this book following my lecture slides. Okay, I think this book is here. So try to download it as soon as possible. Otherwise, sometimes for the plagiarism issue, it might be removed from the site, okay, from the platform. So better you just go for downloading it as soon as possible. Okay, so where is the, I think it's downloadable. Okay, so later you please check. Okay, hold on, huh? Then book is already there. Okay, so book is already there. Okay, research method for business, skill building approaches. So this one you can download it. Okay, then I showed you the textbook. Then I moved to the additional textbook. You can also use that one is GRES5113 2017. This edition, that is research, qualitative, quantitative, and mixed method approaches. Okay, and also business research method by Jickman and Bublin and so on. So you can use these books, as well as if you see that some of the articles I have given in your course plan. This is additional. If you want to, then you can go through these articles for your extra information, for additional information if you want to. Suppose if I'm just giving you the lecture on sampling, right? You can follow your textbook. That one is by Sekaran and Buji. But if you want to get more knowledge on sampling, then you can just go for referring to Article 40. Okay, so for this topic, look, article number is there, right? So for sampling, I just mentioned that you can just go for using article number 40. Then you just go for using this article list 40, right? So for sampling purpose, if you want to know more, then just go for using article number 40. That is this one, crafting the method and result. So Academy of Management Journal, so publishing in AMG. So this one you can also use to know actually how to do the sampling. So this way you can just follow these articles based on the topic. So suppose this one, right? For suppose research design, right? So research design, you can use your textbook. Additionally, if you want to get more information, then you can refer to article number 13 and 40. Then article number 13 is what? Look, 13 is what? 13 is on research design, Academy of Management Journal. So from there, you can also go for using this information for more knowledge. So this is how it works. Or if you want to get more knowledge, you can just search in Google what latest articles are there, latest informations are there. So you can also use those to get the extensive knowledge. Okay. Then I move to, okay, your assessment. Okay. So your assessment here, so there will be no final exam, right? So you already know that from the last semester, November 2023, for all the courses, there will be no final exam. We just changed the term to what is that one, from final exam to final assessment, right? So it's almost like final exam, but it's like not like final exam that you have to sit for the exam for 2 hours and so on, right? For this one, and previously actually for research methodology there were no final exam. So like other courses, this course also it doesn't have any final exam. So then how I'm going to assess your performances, right? Okay, so first you need to do a paper critic, and this paper critic, how you can do it, right? So your paper critic will be based on a particular journal article. So then your journal article, how you can get it, right? So first of all, for all of you, it is mandatory for with means next class you need to come up with a research topic. So whatever research topic or title you are going to choose to do your research proposal, so related to that topic, you need to come up with a particular research means journal article, right? So related to your research topic, you need to come up, you need to find out, not come up, you need to find out or choose a particular journal article, and you need to do the paper critic. Then how to do the paper critic? You can also refer to the template that I have given. The template is already there with your course plan, as well as I have also given separately in your UROCs. All right. So then if you look to the paper critic template, look. So I have already given like, I don't know why it's like this. Okay. So, all right. Okay. You see, that this is the template for the paper critic, that these are the domain, right? So you will, though this template is in table form, right? You don't need to write it down in table format. You need to write it down in essay format. Okay, this is just for idea. These are the area or the domain that you need to look into that particular article, and you need to do the critic, right? Paper critic means what? You need to talk about the good things and what about the limitation, what about the bad things about the articles, so what the authors have not means like they have not like covered up, and then which topics, I mean, which area has not been covered by the author, and so on. So all these things you need to discuss when you will be doing your paper critics. So these are the domains. And for your information, if you choose any particular journal article and that particular article doesn't have the discussion by the author of any of this particular domain, then just ignore it. Okay, it's not that you have to have all these domain from that particular article to be discussed, right? So if you see that, yes, maybe the article you have chosen, it's a conceptual paper, then maybe you will not be getting like what is that one, the analysis part, or it might not be having any measurement part. So that is conceptual paper, then just go for ignoring that domain. Is it making sense what I'm trying to say?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, then
Yes, bro.
just let me know, just raise your hand so that I can clarify. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. So nothing from your side. Okay. So this is the template. You can get this template with your course plan, as well as it is written in your assignment tab in UROCs. All right. Again, make sure that you are not just putting all these domain and just answering the questions from that particular article. So just go for using this domain and how you are going to explain it in an essay format. And the report format and everything is already been there. So you just need to follow it, like 12-point fonts, 12-point font size, then margins, justified margin, then spacing, and so on. So all these things are there in details in your course plan as well as in UROCs. Okay, then I go for the next information of your course. Okay, so this one already Okay, paper critic I just mentioned, right? So now it will be the midterm test. Midterm test will be, I think, 19th of May, I put it. 19th May is Sunday. So it will be like for 2 hours exam. So there will be no responders. Okay. But you need to make sure you are joining the exam, means like otherwise like it's weighing 30%. Your paper critic, I mentioned how to do it, right? And this will be weighing 10%. The weightage is 10%. And midterm exam weightage is 30%. So make sure it's not like, it's almost like final exam, but need to make sure that you are attending the midterm exam. I think 19th of May I mentioned. So if there is any changes of date, I'll be letting you know. Okay, then there will be oral presentation on the research proposal that you are going to write on. Okay, so oral presentation that will be weighing 20%. And the way I'm going to assess your performance will be based on the topic analysis, then problem identification, literature review and theoretical framework, and research methodology. So these are the main four sections. I'm going to have a look at how you have done your proposal and what you are presenting. So for each of these domain will be having 5%, topic analysis 5%, problem identification, research question, significance of the study will be 5%, literature review, theoretical framework, as well as hypothesis will be owing 5%, and research methodology 5%, right? So total 20% for your oral presentation, and oral presentation will be for 3 days. Though I put presentation will be on 8th and 9th June, right? At the end of the semester, 8th and 9th June. So when I have seen the number, right? The more than 100 and more than 100 means it's almost 130. So that's why I need one extra day. Maybe I'm going to take one more day during 1st of June. Those who are interested to present on first day, in advance let me know. I will be giving a particular document, so you just let me know who would like to present on day one. Means day one means 1st of June, and other two presentation days will be on 8th and 9th of June. So 1st, 8th and 9th June, whole day will be the presentation. Okay, so I'm going to give you the list who will be presenting when, but those who will be really interested to present first, you can present on 1st of June. Why? Because those who will be interested to present on day one, on 1st of June, so they will be getting more time. So I'm just saying, they will be getting more time to, to modify their written proposal according to the comments and suggestions that I'm going to give during your presentation. So usually oral presentation is like for giving you the suggestion and comments on your research proposal, so that based on those comments and suggestion, whatever proposal you have written, so that still you get 1 week or like 10 days to edit or modify your proposal accordingly. Okay, any questions so far?
Prof, I would like to know how long the presentation will take place. 5 minutes?
10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. 10 minutes for each of the students.
Yeah, Prof. Sorry, just now when you mentioned about a midterm test, right? You said it's going to happen on a Sunday. And how long will the test be?
19th May, I think. I put it.
So it's
2 hours.
2 hours.
2
so
hours exam.
So we have to log in and complete the midterm within 2 hours time.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, because I put on Sunday, because some of the students, they are working, most of you are working adults, right? Some of them, they are having like night shift and so on. So that's why most of you will be having the free day on Sunday. So that's why I put it from 9 to 11 a.m. so that at night you can be relaxed and sit for the exam. Previously, I used to do it like on Saturday, but last semester and previous semester, I got the issue. So that's why I purposely put it on Sunday. Hopefully, you'll be okay to attempt for the exam. All right. Then, 10%, 30%, 20% none. Okay, now come to the submission of written proposal. So the written proposal that you are going to prepare, so that one you are going to get marks out of 40. So 40% will be for your written proposal. So that's what I mentioned, that during oral presentation, whatever suggestions and comments I'm going to give you, based on that, you are going to modify your written proposal if it's needed. Then you just submit it, it will be 40%. And I think the submission will be 15th of June. Okay, not means like later than 15th. So if you, because I will not be having time to assess your, mark your written proposal and submit my mark for your final result. Okay, so I also have the deadline. So make sure you are, means must, you need to submit it before. If you submit, I'm happy. But if you can't submit within 15th of June, so that will not be acceptable. Okay, so make sure that you are submitting your assignments on time. All right, then I move to the next one. Okay, course requirement and policies, I will suggest you, though it's saying 80% attendance is must, but please try to join the class. Even if you can't join the class, please watch the recorded version, because if you just miss one class and the task I will be asking you to do for the next week, so you will be, if you don't do it, then you will be a bit behind, like 2 weeks behind to cover up. Okay, so make sure you are attending the class, because if you just say it's online class and you don't need to join the class, just watch the recorded version. I know that people don't watch it like properly and don't get the instruction and don't follow the instruction to prepare the proposal. So later on, it's very tough for me to mark them, and then later if they get the mark, they are like making the noises that why the mark is like this, right? So that's why I'm asking you, please make sure you are attending the classes regularly. Even if you can't, please watch the recorded version. All right. Okay. Then active participation is needed for your own good, actually. If you, that what I just mentioned, otherwise it will be tough for you to complete the research proposal on time. There is no group work, group assignment, right? All will be individual. Then whatever concepts I'm going to give you, just try to apply all those concepts for your proposal to prepare it, right? It's not that I'm just saying that apply all concept. If I say, then it will be wrong, right? So yes, some general concepts also you are going to get, but particularly which concepts that is really needed to be applied for your research proposal, that one I'm going to tell you in advance, or when I will start or giving you the lecture, I will tell you that yes, this one is applicable and important for your proposal, and you need to apply it. Okay, so rules for everyone: try to turn on your camera, though I know you people don't do it. So you will not do it, but try. Okay, that's what I say. If you do it, then means like see, okay, some students now I can see, yes, because I can see you means at the time, all of you, but try. Okay, so I can see some of you, only few of you turn on your camera, but during presentation, make sure you are turning on your camera, otherwise I'm going to deduct the mark. All right? Okay.
Doctor,
yes, please.
here.
Anything?
Paper critic,
yes.
when is the due date for paper critic?
Okay, paper critic due date, if I go for, hold on, I check with the Eurox. I check with Eurox assignment, right? Paper critic, I think April, 30th of April, I think.
Nice.
We couldn't see the assignments in Eurox.
That's what I can remember. Okay, hold on, I check for you. Yeah, 30th of April. You see, this one is due date, I said due. But it will be still available to submit. Those who will be submitting after 30th, mark will be deducted, right? penalized. So those who will be like very like what is that one means very particular. They are taking all the instructions from me and they're working hard and submitting on time. So of course they should be getting some reward, right? And also those who are like be relaxing and submitting, then of course I'm going to penalize for this one for late submission. But still you will be able to submit. But those who will be, this is due date and this one will be available. That means still you will be able to submit. Make sense? Tell me.
Clear.
Okay.
Yes, Prof.
Assignment in the Europe.
Sorry, again?
We cannot see the assignment in the Europe. We cannot see.
Yes, it's not live yet. Can you turn on the buttons there?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, this tree. Okay, paper critic. Can you please click on it? I think hopefully I think how come I published it yesterday.
Yeah, now appear already.
Okay, all right, good. Okay, so look, all these informations are there. What I just mentioned, right? 30th April is your due date, but still you will be able to submit till 30th of May. Okay, so all these informations are here. Okay, more details you will find it in your course plan or in template. Okay, then I move to the, okay, sometimes if you see any inconsistency on the dates and other things, please let me know. All right, so please let me know, because sometimes because we are just copying from the other semester, so sometimes maybe these are not updated. Maybe, but I tried my best to update everything. So if you find any inconsistency, just let me know. All right, you already have my phone number, and hopefully soon you are going to get the what is that one? Get the WhatsApp link. Okay, then course requirements and policies. I know you already know all these things, that your assignment must be submitted on the specified date. Try to, yes, otherwise like if you submit it later on, so you will see that late submission will be popping up. Okay, then plagiarism. Make sure your written proposal is going through the Turnitin. I need the Turnitin report of your written proposal. This one is not 15, I'm making it 20%. Okay, so your similarity index should be less than 20%. So make sure you are registering with the Turnitin link. So I think you have already received it from library or KMC, right? Knowledge Management Center. So you have been given all the information regarding how to register for the Turnitin. So I need the Turnitin for your written research proposal. I don't need the Turnitin report for your paper critic. It's not mandatory. But for, again, I'm mentioning and emphasizing, Turnitin report for your written research proposal is must, mandatory. Okay, then your mode of referencing will be APA. So try to follow the APA referencing style. Okay, now, okay, let's see whether you have listened to me properly or not. How much your midterm test worth?
30%.
Oh, good, very good. You, right? Okay, written proposal worth how much?
40%.
20%.
40.
40%.
40%.
40%.
40%. 40%.
That's your main assignment, right? So that is your 40%. Yes, your lectures are mandatory.
80%.
80% is your attendance, minimum attendance. But
Minimum.
mandatory, try. Yeah, I'll be suggesting you to attend all the classes. What's my last name?
Newas.
Very good.
Newas.
You listen to me very carefully. Thank you very much.
Newas.
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 All right, so let's go for, okay. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Or I can proceed to the lecture.
Doctor, for the
Yes.
title,
Yeah.
we need to submit to you the title for you to approve.
Yes, I'm coming on that. Yes, good question, Helmi. So before I go to the lecture, so by next week, your task will be to submit your research title. Okay, and if possible, you just try to make the draft of background of the research and research objective. I'm going to give you the lecture on this. But by next week, you need to have your research topic or title. Is it okay for you to understand? Okay, so it's must. So what you need to do, please send me your research title to get the approval, not approval, to see whether it's okay or not to proceed with. I know 50% students, they don't send me, but try, all of you, please try to send your research topic to me so that I can see whether it's workable or not, whether you can proceed with or not. Is it okay for you to send me? Because otherwise, if you
Okay.
don't have your research topic, right, by next week, then later on, whatever task I will be asking you to do, so you will be not able to get it and finish it on time. Okay, so please try to come up with the research topic. Okay,
Okay, Doctor.
So
For research topic, do we need
then research proposal I mentioned, right? You need to write a research. Yeah,
okay, for research topic, do we need to get the topic related with our majoring?
exactly. So measuring some of the students who are doing MBA, right? Maybe they have not done, they have not decided yet which means like subject they are going to major in, right? Which area they are going to major in. So for those who have already decided that, yes, I'm going to take this subject as my major, so you should go for choosing your topic related to your major subject, okay, major area. Then those who have not yet decided, for those MBA students, right, that your major will be on what, then you just go for choosing the topic generally, like any business topic. It can be marketing, it can be management, it can be accounting, finance, human resource, right, data management, whatever it is, any related to business, you just choose the topic. For other students from Medu and Meche, please make sure your topics are related to your program, right? So education related, then early childhood related topic you should choose for your research topic. And also not only MIM also, right? MIM students are also here. So master in management students, you need to come up with any management related topic. Management could be marketing management, financial management, then managerial accounting, human resource management, and so on, right? So make sure the topic is related to your program, right? And if master in education related or master in early childhood, they are coming with the business topic, then it is not like, what is that one, fit into your program, right? So make sure that your topic is related to your program. Okay, good question, Hilmi. And also, like, your research proposal will be consist of 3 chapters. So if you consider that your research project paper, right, research project paper will be having 5 chapters. But at this stage, during your research methodology course, you are preparing your research proposal, which will be consisting of first 3 chapters of your research project. So this is proposal, means you are proposing how you are going to do the research, right? Proposal means what? Proposing. So you need to come up with the proposal that your research will be on what. It's not mandatory that the topic or the research proposal you are going to choose or you are going to prepare for this course, that you need to follow the same title or topic for your final project paper. You can change it, but we highly recommend or suggest you, so you can choose the topic from now on, so that you can prepare your research proposal on that topic. And when your research proposal will be done, means you are working on chapter from chapter 1 to chapter 3, right? So later on, this work you can carry forward for your research project, right? So remaining 2 chapters you can just do it during your that research project time. Why we recommend highly to continue with the same topic or title? Because during your last semester, though it consists of 4 months, right? But actually you are going to get 3 months to complete your research project. Yes or no? So make sure that yes, you are choosing the topic or title very carefully so that you can carry forward this proposal or topic for your project paper. Any question?
Prof, you mentioned that for the research title, we have to send it to you first. So we
Yeah.
send it to you via email or your WhatsApp?
WhatsApp is better so that I can quickly go for, because anywhere I can go, then even if I go to the shopping mall, I just go just working and then check and then I sit and then I just quickly amend it or edit it and just send it to the students so that they can start working it. So this part WhatsApp is convenient for me.
Prof, I have a question.
Yes.
So if we choose the research topic based on our work related, the current work related that we're working on now, do you think it's fine?
Yes, fine. That's what I'm coming with. I'm going to give the lecture on so that you can get the idea. Means topic can be like based on your work setting, as well as it can be based on any particular company, not though you are not working there, but any company, any what is that one? Any industry, you can means you can choose a topic from. No problem on that. Okay. Clear? Okay. Then
Yeah.
any more question? Then because I'm going to move to the lecture.
No,
Okay.
Doctor.
Okay.
Proceed.
Okay, thank you very much. So I'm going to start with introduction to research. So this topic, you are the area you can just go for covering it from your textbook. That is chapter 1. Okay, so yes, sometimes you will see that yes, we call it when we see this term research, right? Or when it's coming in our mind, research. What does it mean? Means what's coming in your mind first? Means what does it mean by research?
Finding an answer to a problem.
Information.
Investigating.
Finding, investigating, then what else?
Detailed information.
Detailed information. Okay, then what else? Others? You are
Finding solution to a problem in a systematic way.
okay, very good, right? Yes. So finding, so research, when we think about to do the research, yes, I need to do the research. But when we should think about, or we think about that, yes, I need to do the research, or research should be done. So when, first of all, the problem should come first. Okay, when there will be a problem, then you will be thinking about that you need to do the research, right? So problem is the first thing. Make sense? Okay. So problem is there, right? You are facing a problem or problem is occurring. Then you need to find out why the problem is happening, right? So you need why the problem is happening. So you need to do what? Some of you said already, investigating, right? So you need to investigate that problem. But you need to investigate that problem in a proper manner. So you need to go for systematically and in an organized manner to investigating or inquiring that particular problem you are facing or that is there in your hand, right? Then after inquiring or investigating the problem, what you are going to do? You are going to collect the data, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
For investigation, you need the information, right? So you are going to collect the data. After collecting the data, what you are going to do?
Analyze the data.
Analyze the data. After analyzing the data, what you are going to get?
Conclusion.
And don't go jumping to the conclusion.
Sorry.
Result first.
Yes, then you are going to analyzing the data, you are going to get the result, right? From the result, you will be getting the findings. Then after finding, then you will be discussing what will be the solution, what could be the solution, right? And then you go for the conclusion. Make sense or not? So research is all about what? It's an organized and systematic way of investigating a particular problem in hand, so that you can go for collecting the data and analyze the data, and based on those results, right, those results, you will be able to solve that problem. So that result and findings will be work as a solution for resolving the problem. Make sense or not?
Yes.
No, nobody is saying yes or no. So you understood, right? So through research, you are going to get the findings. So those findings and results will be work as your solution, so that based on those solutions, you can solve your problem. So that is research all about. It's not about that we call about that we this one will be scientific research. Means business is also having the scientific research, right? Scientific research means what? Means that I mentioned that it should be an organized and systematic way of what? Investigating a problem, right? And scientific research means I'm trying to say what? Hold on. Scientific research, I'm trying to say, because some of your camera is not working, so my concentration is going to that side. So I mentioned that organized and systematic way of investigating a particular problem. So when you will be investigating and you are giving the solution, or you are going to give the discussion, right? And the statement you are going to give, so each and every statement, you need to make sure that those are having the references. Without references, if any particular statement you are going to give, so what will be happening then? Without justification or without references, if you are going to give the what is that one statement, so it will be called as a vague. Means you are just saying that you are just saying, or you are just putting the statement without any, just means like without any backup or without any justification, right? So you need to have the references for each and every particular justification, or what is that one, the statement you are giving. So that's why sometimes you will see that when you will be sending me the research topic, right? I will be replying you why. I'll be asking you, keep asking you why, until and unless I will not be able to make myself satisfied. I will be asking you why. So when I will be saying why, you need to give the what answer with justification, with what references. Making sense or not? So don't get offended. Okay, this is the process of research. Keep asking you why. Okay, make sense or not? Scientific research means that there should be a systematic way of doing the research. Okay, not like means just from nowhere I said so and it will be established. No, you need to make sure you have proper backup and justification with references. Okay, then what is research all about? Already done, right? Okay, so now come to the types of research. There are two types of research. Basically, we say like applied research and basic research. Basic research is that one sometimes we call it as a desk research. Okay, but sometimes basic research is formally we define it like this way: when there will be no information or very few knowledge about the problem that occurred. So that time, in order to investigate that problem, when you will be doing the research, that will be called as basic research. Means just to know about the basic stuffs about the problem. So when you will be doing the investigation and collecting the data, so that will be called as basic research. Before you come to the class, how many of you have gone through my profile? Anyone? Have you gone through my profile?
Linden?
Little bit.
Little bit. Little bit, what did you find?
You used to go to New Zealand, you teach in New Zealand, and you teach in Bangladesh as well.
Okay, who's that?
Yeah, you.
Who is Good
I'm
study.
Nur Hayati. Nur
Nur
Hayati.
Hayati, look, Nur Hayati already have done the research on me. Yes, Hayati. So this is actually usually we do research. Means this is called, we call it as desk research, right? So this is basic research. Suppose, for example, you are working in a company and suddenly you saw that your company was doing very good, but suddenly your company's sale is dropping. Okay, but as you are doing very good, but suddenly what's the reason that your sale is getting dropped? So you have no clue, right? No clue for your sales drop. So you can just go for investigating to find out what are the reasons, right? No knowledge about at this moment means why it is dropping off. So then you just go for finding out the reason. So that could be an example of your basic research.
Doctor, I have a question.
Yes, yes, please.
Do you need permission to do research?
I need permission, means me, myself.
No, when do you do research, right? Let's say when we research about you, do we need your permission to do research on you?
Oh, because no need. So from the available data information, you just go for like, I'm just saying, like if you just go for like, okay, I give you one example. No, you don't need to get the permission because this one is publicly available, right? So and also from the website you can get my information, all my information. So it is already, I have given the consent, right? So to make my information published. So no need to get the, what is that one? Get the consent from me. You got my point?
Yep, thank you.
Okay, suppose for another example, I just give you. So when I came here in Malaysia, right, first, so I used to like use the taxi. So that time, there was a like apps, My Taxi. I don't know whether you people have seen it or not, long time before, I think 9 years back. So My Taxi, then I use lots, means like I spend lots of money for like using that taxi. And then suddenly I found that it's like very tough for me to manage the cost as well as the conveniency. So I decided to buy my own car. Then suddenly, like what happened, my car got banged with some other car, then the motorcycle. Then again after 5-6 years, then I started using the Grab during that time. So when it was in service center, right? So when I started like using the taxi, then I found that there is another apps that is called Grab, right? So My Taxi got changed to Grab. And then they get the car, taxi, and so on. So I'm just giving you examples so that you can understand. So then suddenly I found that the Grab is very cheap. Then another time when something happened, then I started using the Grab again, but I saw the Grab price is very high. Previously, whatever it was, but the Grab price suddenly like so high. So then I tried to find out actually what happened, why suddenly the Grab got like the price is so high, they're charging so much. Then I tried to Googling it. What's the reason? Then in Google, the information I received, so that one is like that the government applied the policy. That one, the Grab drivers need to have the PSV, right? Private service vehicle license to drive the car. So if they want to give the Grab services to the customer, they need to have first the PSV license, right? And then suddenly lots of drivers, they could not, what is that one, could not drive the car. And that's why the supply of the cars were not that much. So this way I have done some info, means like tried to find out the reason of like less supply of the drivers, right, of Grab. So this type of research will be called as basic research. Understood, right? To identify the reason. When you will be having less knowledge and no clue about the problem, so then you just go for not generating, like collecting some data to identify what's the reason. So that is called basic research. Okay, then go for the applied research. What is applied research? Usually applied research is for your companies that you people are working with, right? So if you in your work setting, if you are facing any problem, then in order to solve that problem, when you will be go for doing some research to get the solution to resolve your problem, that will be called as applied research. Suppose, for example, this one is also with your textbook. You will see that suppose you are going to not going to suppose you are facing the problem of your company's production house, that there are so many machine breakdowns, right? And which is actually hampering your production as well as your sales volume. So your management needs to take the decision whether to replace the machineries or they need to lease the machineries, because if they go for buying the machineries, means heavy cost will be involved, right? So that time they need to take the decision based on the research finding. So this type of research will be called as what? Applied research. So many of you, I think you are going to do the applied research because you want to do the research on your company's problem that your company is facing, right? This applied research or the current problem your companies are facing. So if you want to do the research on that, that one is also called as action research. Okay, applied research we can also we can also call it as action research. Okay, so you already done applied research, basic research done, right? So research topic, right? So many students, like this is where these are the very common topics that students are actually choosing. Means absenteeism, it's human research related topic, then work from home, then hybrid work arrangements, then employee retention, then employee satisfaction, employees motivation. Then these are very common topics that students are choosing. Marketing communication, consumer decision making, customer satisfaction, very common topic, right? But still students will be coming with some customer satisfaction related topic, because maybe their companies are facing problem related to their customer services, customer satisfaction. You will see lots of researches have been done on customer satisfaction, right? But still, if you want to choose the topic with customer satisfaction, then you need to justify why you want to choose the topic particularly for this customer satisfaction. Then you can justify that, yes, currently your company's sales are getting dropped because of the customers complaint and so on, right? So this way you can also come up with the topic. Then go for then those who are taking finance or accounting as a major, they are just going for choosing the topic related to budget, then accounting procedure and so on, financial value, then share prices and so on. So these are the very common topics that students are choosing and very common areas that researchers are doing the research on. And very hot topic nowadays, that one is what? Artificial intelligence, then digital platform, then e-commerce. E-commerce was very previously, but mainly like online shopping. So these are now very hot topic nowadays. AI is now a very hot topic currently. So people are like focusing on this more on it. Okay, then I just go for, okay. So you are going to get the concept or the ideas of researchers, right? Of research, particularly from this course, right? So those who are working with the company, so you as a manager, if you have the knowledge of research, what will be the advantages for you? Okay, so if you have the knowledge about the research, then when you will be facing any minor problem or small problem, which can be solved by yourself. So you can, if you have the knowledge, you can do the some basic research and just go for solving the problem by yourself. Then if you have the knowledge of research, because you have the knowledge of research means you will be having the knowledge of the research process, then data research design, data collection, analyzing, then finding. So if you have that knowledge, then if someone else is doing the research, then when you will be having a look of those research, you will be easily say which one is good research, which one is not, right? So you can easily identify or discriminate the good and bad good research from bad. bad one. Then usually when you will be solving the problem and you will be like doing the research on, so you will be first thinking about each and every reason, each and every possible reason of occurring that particular problem. So you will be just going for analyzing or just thinking about your problems from 360 degree, right? From each and every angle you are going to take into consideration to analyze your problem. Okay, then appreciate the multiple influences I have already mentioned, right? Then when you will be having a good research, right, and based on that good researches findings and solution, then you will be able to take the calculated risk during your decision making process. And also if you have the knowledge of the research, you will be able to protect the what is that one means the influence from other parties that can be like influencing or just like hampering your research process. So you can just go for prevent those possible influences or pressure not to do the research in a right manner. So if you have the knowledge, then you know how to protect those and you can just go for doing your research in a right manner. Okay, then usually the companies sometimes they just go for hiring the researcher, right, or research firms to do the research on behalf of their company. So that time when they will be hiring the external parties like Cantor, then what else? Then Nelson, these are the research-based firms, right? So this type of small means big firms and also the small firms are there who are professionally doing the research. So when you'll be hiring those researcher or the consultants from outside, then you will be able to hire the best party or the best people to do the research for you. And then if you have the knowledge of research, then you will be able to what? Combine your knowledge, scientific knowledge, and just go for combining it with your research experience, it's like your work experiences, right? To make the correct decision. So these are the main advantages if you have the knowledge of the research, and also it will be beneficial for your company. And now come to the manager-researcher relationship. And this researcher will be like those who will be appointed from outside the company, right? So sometimes I just mentioned that professional firms or consultants will be giving the task to do the research by the company. Then usually if you have the knowledge and small problem, you can do it by yourself, right? Then when usually the companies will be going to hire the external parties?
Avoid the bias.
To avoid the biasness. Yes, one of the reason, good one. Then what else? What else? Others?
When they don't have the skills in-house.
Exactly. Very good. So these are the main points, right? So suppose your company, that the problem they are facing, if it's a very major one and very complicated one, and also there are no expertise inside the company with the internal people, nobody is there, experts are there, and also like biasness, right? So based on this, so they will be taking the decision to take the researcher outside the company. Okay, then how the manager-researcher relation should be in that case. So before the company will be giving the contract or the task to the consultant or the external researcher. So from the beginning or at the first hand, they need to come up with the role of each parties. Means sometimes, for example, that the company should be letting know the researcher that which information should be given to them and what information should not be revealed to them, right? It can be any like sensitive information regarding the what is that one? Regarding the employees, their trade secrets, their working procedure, and so on. Some sensitive information. So that will not be given. Maybe the researcher will need it for their research purpose, right? But if these are not clearly written in advance, right, and manager researcher roles are not like clarified in written, So that time maybe the frustration situation could be happening, right? So if you don't say that this information will not be revealed to them, will not be passed to them, then if you don't tell them in advance, but later on they will be asking you, and then you say no to them, then the frustration will be occurring, right? So each and every party's role should be very clear cut. Then value system, right? Each and every companies, they should be having, or they will be having, or they have their philosophy, some philosophy, company philosophy, or they'll be having some values. So those values and philosophies the companies are following, they are like what is that one? They are implementing. So they should be informing those to the researcher. Otherwise, for example, what will happen? Suppose your company assigned a task to the researcher to come up with a solution to cut down the operating cost of your company, right? So suddenly, not suddenly, means after doing the researcher might be coming up with cutting down the cost by giving the golden handshake, or to get rid of the senior employees, right? But the company's philosophy, or they are giving values to those employees, those who are experienced, loyal, and having the skills, right? So they don't want to get rid of them. So what will happen? The conflict will arise. So to avoid this type of situation, so the value and the philosophies of the company should also be informed to the researcher. Then trust level. Trust level, the more the trust level will be there between these two parties, there will be higher chance that acceptance of those findings by those researchers will be accepting in positive manner, and trust level can be increased through the exchange of information in a very straight cut manner and in a forthright manner, so that there will be no hiding stuff between these two parties. So when the trust level will be there, and acceptance level of the findings will be higher as well, and the management of the companies, they can what means confidently implement those solutions to solve their problem. So these are the manager researcher relationship. These are very general one, just to give you the idea. Okay, then when the companies are going to use their internal team to do the research, what are the advantages and disadvantages? If you hire the giving the task to the internal staffs or employees to do the research, internal team, so they will be getting better acceptance from the other staff. They will be getting the cooperation much more than if you hire the external researcher. Then they will be already having the knowledge about the company, so that will be not time consuming, right? So then based on the research findings and conclusion, so based on that, when the management will be going to take the decision, and some of the research findings and conclusion management is not clear about, or they need additional information, so they can anytime call those people to get clarification and justification. So they will be available, right? So during the decision making process, and this is of course less costly than the external researcher if you hire. Disadvantages, they will be having less fresh ideas, whereas there will be lots of fresh ideas from the external parties. Power politics could prevail. Means like there is a chance that you will be get pressurized, like or like influenced to do the research the way the other people within your company want to do the research, so that they can get some advantages, right? So something like that. Okay, and then these people might not be accepted, or like what is that one means, giving the treatment as not, you are not an expert, right? So from the other colleagues or like the company. So, and some organizational biases might make the findings less objective and consequently less scientific. That's what I mentioned. Means some some parties within the company, they might be trying to manipulate the results so that the result will be in favor of them, so that they can get some advantages or benefits. So it might be less subjective and might not be scientific. So then external researcher, they will be having divergent and convergent thinking level. What is divergent and convergent thinking? Divergent thinking level is like, this is the process of coming up with multiple unique solution for the problem. So multiple unique solutions. So the researcher will be able to coming up with this solution. This is divergent, right? Multiple unique. But convergent thinking will be what? They will be coming with a single solution, single best solution for the company, solve the problem. So this can be done by the external researcher. Okay, experience, and they will be having more experiences because they will be not working only for your company, other companies they are working with, right? So similar problem they might be handling with other companies and other industries. So those ideas they can also apply it for your company, and they will be always be having training so that they will be more trained and technical skills will be there. Okay, disadvantages, take time to know and understand the organization, right? So whereas the internal researcher, they don't need it, right, that much. So rapport and cooperation might not be getting by the other stuff. So for cooperation, right? Okay, and they will be not available during the decision-making process. So if the management, when they will be taking the decision, they need their support or any further clarification is needed, they are not present there. So once their task is done, they will be gone, right? So there is no point. So cost, yes, expensive if you want to hire the external parties. So this is all about the first topic. Any questions so far? This is very general. Okay, now the topic I'm going to cover, this one will be applicable for your proposal. Okay, the second topic will be the research process. Now the research process we are going to start with. Okay, so this is the research process. When we will start with it, we will be thinking about the problem from the broader aspect, and then we need to narrow it down. Okay, you say, okay, this is important, that is important, this should be done, that should be done. But where is the problem? You need to narrow it down from a particular angle. Don't go for like solving the problem from different angles. So here you need to make sure you talk about the problem from the broader aspect, narrow it down to a specific one. If you want to talk about the other aspect, then go for doing another research. Okay, so this is how it works. So you need to think about the problem from the broader aspect first, then narrow it down. Okay, then go for, in order to find out the research topic or research area, before we go for doing the extensive literature review, we need to first do some preliminary literature review, or we call it as first review of literature. Okay, so this one is the one I'm going to start with, and this topic you can cover it with chapter 3 from your textbook. All right. Okay. So first literature review or preliminary literature review, what does it mean? Means if you have any idea or any topic or problem in your mind, you just go for taking that concept or idea and just write it down in Google. Okay, just Googling it and see what other researches are there or have been done related to your thinking or your idea by the other people. Okay, so this will help you, this literature review will be helping you to structure all the researches that have been done related to your topic. Make sense or not? Any idea, anyone, do you have any idea what research topic you would like to do the research on? Anything? Okay, suppose, yes, please.
An area of problem that we wish to investigate based on the past review of literature. Then how could we establish our research question?
Okay, I'm
Article.
one by one. One by one. Research question will come later. First, we think about the topic. Okay. You got my point. It's systematically I'm coming. So first, you think about your research topic. Your topic will be on what? Then I will come on research, objective research question. Okay, after that. Amran, right?
Yes.
Okay. Mohammed Amran. So first of all, suppose that's why I asked that any idea that your topic will be on what? Anyone?
Yes, more or less, yeah, I have an idea about something more motivation, something like that.
Motivation of what?
Staff.
So employee motivation, right? Okay, so if it's employee motivation, the factors affecting the affecting employees motivation. So if you just get the idea, so you have already the
I
idea.
have one.
Factors affecting, okay, you just write it down in chat box. So you have the idea employees motivation. So what are the factors that can affect employees motivation in your company? Suppose, so when you factors, then you just go for quickly Googling it. Just go for Googling it, normal Googling it. So factors affecting employees motivation.
Salary.
You will see lots of studies have been done. Lots of studies have been done on this topic. Okay. Factors affecting employees motivation. Factors affecting employees motivation. If you go to the research gate, you will see like more than means like 100 studies are there on employees motivation. So this preliminary literature review. So you said motivation, right? Employees motivation. So that I just click on this. So it will give you some idea that what are the factors could be affecting employees motivation. There will be other articles are there, right? So this is the one that I just mentioned, that first of all, what you need to do related to your topic, you need to have some literature review so that it will give you some idea that what researches have been done previously. Structure means what are the researches have been done, and these articles or these preliminary literature review will also help you to develop your problem statement with exactness and clarity. So you need to make sure. So you can say that, I will just say that, okay, you are saying the topic that it will be factors motivating employees. What is the factors affecting employees motivation? What's the problem here, right? So not the problem, is problem here. Then I will say that lots of studies have already been done on this topic. Then what's new about your topic? Then you can say that it will be related particularly to my company. So my company is facing the problem. Though researches have been done, but no researches have been done on my company. So I would like to do the research on my company. So that will be the justification. Making sense or not?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so then you just go for, yeah. So this first literature review or preliminary literature review will help you to structure the researches have been done so far on your topic, related to your topic, and also it will help you to come up with the research to define or to write down the problem statement with a very clear manner. Okay. So this preliminary information will be helpful for both your basic research as well as your applied research. Okay, someone sent the topic, I think, promised increase of attrition rate problem statement. Okay, I got the same topic. Okay. Yes, AI for literature review. Literature, this one I'm talking about preliminary literature review. Extensive literature review you need to do. That one I will be giving the lecture next class. But before I go for extensive literature review, how to do it, by next week, you need to come up with your research topic. You got my point? Okay, so this one is just for the basic one, right? To get the idea, the research topic should be what? I should do the research on what, right? And why, even if you choose the topic, then why I am choosing this topic? What's the reason, right? So by next class, what you need to do, you need to come up with your research topic with background of the study and research objective. I'm coming with the research objective then. First of all, you need to understand what is problem statement, right? Problem statement, when you will be writing down, you need to make sure your problem statement is very clear, specific, and focused. Means from a particular angle, you need to discuss about your problem. Okay, from a particular angle, you need to discuss your problem with a very clear manner, so that you are very clear your research will be on what you are trying to do what. So it should be very clear, specific, and focused. And not only that, you also need to make sure your problem, you are also discussing it or addressing it from a particular academic aspect. Okay, a particular academic perspective, you are also talking about the problem. So for example, okay, this is very common one nowadays, means regarding the service quality, right? Most service quality complaints are coming from the customer nowadays regarding these delivery companies, delivery or the courier companies, right? Quality of the delivery services are nowadays very bad. Lots of complaints. Most complaints are coming related to the customer services from the courier companies. Do you agree? This is actually from the research, okay, previous research. So most complaints are coming from the related to service delivery, quality service delivery from the courier companies. Okay, do you know which company is in the top position for this service delivery? Any idea?
JNT?
JNT. Yes, JNT is in the top position, right, to get the complaint. Yesterday, I also had a fight with Ninja and with the Shopee seller. So it was a very bad experience of me. They really
Me too. I have a bad experience with JNT.
Really, I was fed up. Is I just simply asked that this is the problem of the product. They said, our product is like this. I said, yes, your product is like this. You can say it in a very soft manner, right? So you are giving the services. They can say, this is our product feature. So this is, so we can't, means like, give you the what is that one, the feature that you were looking for. This is actually our standard, right? So they can say it very politely. The way you are saying is like I was like, okay, I'm done with the online shopping, so I don't want it anymore. So this is the way actually a service delivery, these online sellers and also the service delivery courier companies, these are like, they are not up to the standard, like. So this is a problem, right? So suppose if you are taking this topic as your research right? So this one is, suppose if it's your research topic, then you need to discuss your, yes, from practical aspect, all the problem and the scenario you give, but also you need to give the idea that this service quality can be, means can be rectified or can be improved. How? So based on some idea, you can use the theories that can be quality service for customer satisfaction, how you can make your services better, right, to make the customer satisfied. So this is one of the theory from academic side, right? So from academic field. Then transit theory can be one of the theory to get the idea how you can improve the service quality. Then time efficiency theory can be one from where you can get the idea of how to improve the service quality of the delivery, right? Are you getting my point? So these are the ideas, right? So you can get the idea from these theories. These are all academic aspect, right? And you can give the flavor of this academic side to your this practical problem. Making sense or not? So you just don't say like service quality of the courier services. I understand courier services service quality is not good, but you need to make sure that yes, this service quality can be improved based on what? Considering this, how you can make your customer satisfied, right? So what factors are related to this. Then transit theory. When you are transiting, means your product is in transit, right? So what services you need to make sure that these are working in a smooth manner. Then time efficiency, right? So how you are going to manage your time and so on. So all these things you can use to get the idea so that you can apply it to your this research topic or your research background. Makes sense, right? So I will say that, so when I will be doing my research on this topic, so and this theory, I'm going to use it to discuss all the service quality. So all these theories will be called as underpinning theory. Okay, underpinning theories are those theories that you are using to get the idea, and those idea you are applying it for your conceptual model. Later on, I will come on that. Okay. So next class again I will be, or next class or after that one, webinar 3, I think, when we will be discussing on theoretical or conceptual model and hypothesis development. Okay. Then when you will be coming up with your problem statement, then you need to make sure that you are also focusing on how to write down the research objective and research question. This research objective and research question is actually part of the problem statement. All right. Then what is research objective? Research objective is why of the research. Means why you are doing the research, right? Then I will also, when you will be sending me the research topic, I will be also asking you why you want to do the research. Where is the problem? What actually you are trying to find it out. So before you send me the topic, you also make sure that you have the answer. Okay, why that topic, and then what will be actually your intention to find it out or to investigate. Okay, why of the research, right? Then suppose, for example, for applied research, means your research objective could be to solve a specific problem in your work setting, or your objective will be to change anything in your work setting, right? In your office setting or in your office culture and so on. Suppose, for example, so this is a very common issue, that employees' commitment. Employees are not committed, right? They are not productive, or the retention rate of the company is very high. The not retention rate, right? Retention rate, if it's high, good, right? If retention rate is low, then means something is wrong with the employee commitment, right? So what will happen? Hey, hold on, huh? Oh no, suddenly the lighting is very slow, dark. Okay, I think it's okay now. Okay, suppose so the employee's commitment is the problem here, right? Suppose I'm just giving you for example, right? So if you want to focus to find out why employees are not committed towards the company, then if it's your main idea to do the research on, then your main objective will be to determine or to identify, same thing, right? To determine and investigate the factors that increase employee commitment to the organization. Okay, so it means that you are not only finding out why people are not committed, right? As well as to investigate actually those are the factors or not that your employees are not committed towards your company. Make sense or not? Okay, so most of you actually just go for makes the problem research objective very straightforward and very clear, to determine and investigate the factors or the variables that increase the employees' commitment towards the organization, or your based on this example, you can also write down your research objective for next class. Okay, suppose if I take this example, right, or this title, then next we come to the research question. What is research question? Research question is what of the research, means this will help you that what particular information you need to gather or you need to collect so that you can answer your this research question ultimately to achieve your this research objective. Okay, suppose for example, so I mentioned that if your main objective of the research will be to identify and investigate to increase the factors that will increase the employee commitment, then you go for searching the literature, previous researches, right? You will find a lots of studies have been done previously, right? Then from those articles, from those researches, you will find that maybe if you just combine, you will get like more than 15 to 20 factors are there, means reasons are there that employees are not committed. Are you going to means follow or determine or use all those 15 or 20 variables?
No.
Then some particular, right? Those you will think that those are the most important reason or the factors might be for my employees' commitment within my company. Are you getting my point? So you don't need to consider all those reasons, all those factors. Most important factors you are really thinking that is related to your employees' commitment for your company, then you just go for choosing those particular variables. Suppose, for example, maybe there are like lots of variables, but suppose from those 15 to 20 variables, or the reason I just found like, or just consider these 5: career progression, personal growth, well-being, job satisfaction, and working condition, right? Then my research question will be, does career progression increase employee commitment to the organization? Then personal growth, well-being, job satisfaction, and working conditions increase the employee's commitment towards the organization. So this way, when I will be like formulating my research question, means later on after collecting the data and getting the result, I will be able to find out actually what's the answer, Then what will happen later on? Ultimately, I will be able to achieve my research objective. Make sense or not?
Yes.
Okay, so I will make it more clear after we go for doing the theoretical framework and hypothesis. Okay, so at this moment, you don't need to think about your research question. Next class, you come up with the draft of your background of the research and research objective. No need to do the research question. Again, I am saying at this stage, at the initial stage, no need to write down the research question. Research question we will be writing after we develop our conceptual model and hypothesis. Based on the hypothesis, then we will be getting back to our chapter 1 and we will be writing our research question. Make sense or not? Is it okay for you? So
Okay,
at this moment, no need to write your research question. The research question will be written later on. So, but next class, please try to come up with the background of the study and research objective. Okay, now come with the problem statement, right? So when we will be like writing down or discussing the research problem, then you need to also make sure that that research title or research statement is relevant for the organization. Means you need to do your research from a particular context, right? It can be based on your company, it can be based on any industry, it can be based on any country and so on. But don't be too ambitious. Please make sure, don't be too ambitious. This is your learning point, right? I know some of you are very good in doing the research. I don't know your background, so I can't. So, but I believe some of you are actually doing very good, or you have very good knowledge on research. But I have to also think about those who doesn't have any knowledge, right? So for this research, so just to make sure that yes, you are understanding everything, and those who already know is good for you. So, but when you will be like coming up with the research topic, try to make sure that why you are choosing that topic and how you are relating your topic to that particular company or for a particular industry. I forgot actually what I was trying to say. Okay, relevant of the study means like make sure that your research problem is connected to a particular business entity. Okay, all right, then feasibility. Okay, feasibility means like I'm just trying to say that don't be too ambitious, like come up with a very it's like complicated topic. So this is your learning point, so come up with a simple topic at this stage. Okay, then when you will be learning, you already learned about all these concepts and how to do the research, then you just go for like extensive one. Okay, and make sure the topic you are choosing, it is interesting to you and interesting for others as well. Okay, now come up with the research proposal. What is research proposal actually? So research proposal, it's actually prepared by the researcher or the investigator. So research proposal is a blueprint or the plan about what? About the plan means we call it as actually blueprint. Blueprint of a research process. Okay, means how you are going to do the research, why you are going to do the research, and so on. All these things will be there in your research proposal. So it is actually prepared by the investigator or the researcher. So which is actually result of a plan, organized, and careful effort. So usually when we researcher go for preparing the research proposal, these are the section we usually taken care of. But for your case, I have already given the template for the written proposal, right? So if you look into your template for written proposal, okay. So this is the template, okay. It will be consist of 3 chapters: introduction, literature review, and research methodology. So you just need to follow this one, okay. But the one I'm at this moment, I'm just giving the lecture. This is like a general one, right? So usually, what does it it consists of what? So first of all, you need to have the working title. So all of you, the title you are coming up with by next week, so that will be called as working title, because title will be getting changed. The more you will be reading, right? More literature you are going to be reviewed, no more idea you will be getting, then you will be seeing that you will keep changing your title. Sometimes we finalize the title after we complete the research to give it a catchy look or give it a interesting like vibe, right? But at this stage, you just come up with the working, we will be calling it as a working title. Then it will be followed by background of the study. Then problem statement, I mentioned, right? Problem statement will be having 2 sections: research objective, research question. Then scope of the study will be, then after you complete your research, how your research will contribute to the academic field as well as to the practical field, right? Managerial implication as well as academic implication. So these are the stuff you need to also mention it in your scope of the study. And relevance of the study will be that your study might not be what is that one means contributing to that particular industry or the company that you have done the research on, right? Maybe your study will also be giving the knowledge to the other industry, right? So the other industry can also taking your result or the concept or ideas from your study. So these are the relevance of the study. Then also this one, right? Research design. Research design actually your chapter 3. So you need to mention here types of the study. What is type of the study? Usually we mention it either my study is quantitative or qualitative or mixed method. Quantitative studies are those that which will be like analyzing the data based on the number. Okay, so so it will be called as quantitative research, when usually we do it through questionnaire survey, and then we analyze the data, get the result, or just go for testing the conceptual or theoretical model. So those type of study will be called as quantitative, right? Using the number when we go for testing the hypothesis and test the model. And qualitative study, usually we go for collecting the data through interview method. Then we go for collecting the data from the experts, and then we go for interpreting those data and try to come up with the solution of the problem. So this will be qualitative. And sometimes people are also doing both. Qualitative, first do the interview, get the idea, and also test those statements, right, through quantitative analysis, and then come up with the conclusion. So those type of studies will be called as mixed method. Okay, then data collection method means how you are going to collect the data. We will be like talking about this data collection. You can do the interview, then observation, then questionnaire survey, how to collect the data. All we will be going through it later on. then sampling design, data analysis, and time frame of the study, budget, and referencing. So all these things will be there. Proposal should contain all this section. All right. So I think that's all for this second lecture. All right. Anything from your side? Okay, just give you one sample that how I prepared the proposal for this one. The project title or the proposal title was Public Awareness, Perception and Acceptance of Malaysia's National Digital Identity Initiative. This one actually, I prepared the proposal for MCMC. So they asked for the proposal, though I have not been given the, what is the term fund, but I actually prepared this proposal, but I got the fund from Uniraza to conduct the study. So if anyone is interested to take this title and do the research, also you can contact with me. Okay, so if anyone is interested, look, so this is the proposal actually. This is just like proposal, usually we prepare. So this is just proposal in background of the study, then problem statement, objective, then literature review and so on, right? So this way actually we go for preparing the proposal, but I'm not asking you to do like this way, but this is your learning stage actually, just to give you the information how the research proposal should be written. But for your case, you just follow my template that I have given you. Okay, this is the one. Any questions so far? So that's all from my side. Now I would like to get the question from you. So hold on, I will stop sharing.
Doctor, where can I get the template that you showed just now?
This one, hold on, I'll share again. I hope that one is published. Okay, if you go to the Eurox, go to Eurox, then go to module. Go to module. Okay. All these templates are here. Template for written research proposal, template for proposal presentation, then hold on, then template for paper critique, all these are here. Okay.
The one that you're presenting now is not in Eurox?
Eh? Not in Eurox?
No, is it not in Eurox?
The one with MCMC, Prof.
Oh, that one, the MCMC one. This one.
No, not this one.
It's not there.
The PowerPoint slide
Yeah.
share.
It's not there.
Not this one, the PowerPoint slide.
The PowerPoint is in the module.
Not published. You know why? Because when I go for giving the lecture, people don't listen to me because that's why this is my idea. People don't listen.
Understand.
So sometimes this is just the basic one, right? I review, but I talk more than this. So that's why I want my student to listen to me. I know sometimes
I'm trying very hard to find it just now.
So I just publish it for you. I publish it, no problem. I publish it now, otherwise
Thank you.
Okay, I publish it. Okay, publish items. Okay, better I go for publishing all. Okay, publishing all. If you want to, because sometimes people want to just print it out together, so I better publish it. But please listen to me when I just go for giving the lecture, because when I read the proposal, written proposal, later I get frustrated. Then I just feel like what I have taught them, because then I feel guilty because maybe people didn't understand me or something else. So make sure you are listening to me. It's only one, and today is like 2 hours, almost 2 hours, right? Basically, it will be 1.5 hours or 1 hour, because discussion is marked, because this one is not like other subjects, right? I just give you the theory and just like example, right? But this one you need to understand, and because all these things you are going to apply for your research proposal, right? That's why I want you to listen to me. I think sometimes, of course, maybe it's getting bored, but I don't have any other things to show you to make it more interesting for the research one.
Prof, may I know that we need to follow the template exactly, or we can find our own template?
I think basically my one, you just more than that, basic. This one is a very basic one. Okay. Then
So where we can find it again?
if you want to add additional thing or you want to structure it in your own way, can.
Sorry, where we can find that template again? Maybe I missed that one.
Okay, no problem. You go to the module. Go to the module. Can you see module?
Yes.
Then go to the introduction to the course.
Got it. Thanks.
Template for written research proposal. All right. If any inconsistencies are there in regarding the dates and everything, please let me know so that I can change it accordingly. Okay.
So by next week, we need the project. By
Yeah.
next week, we need the title and the problem statement.
Yes, by next week, try to come up with your working title, background of the study, and research objective. Just make the draft.
All right, thank you.
Okay, no worries. And you know what you should do? No, I think I should talk about these things next class, not today. It will be too much for you then, right? So you digest it first. I tried my best to make it simple, but even if it's not clear to you, please let me know through WhatsApp. All right. And hopefully, I think, I don't know who is here helping us today for hosting the session. SKC, can you please make sure that we are getting the WhatsApp link so that students can join the group? Okay. Anything else?
For next week, do we need to WhatsApp you the topic?
Title, you miss just give me the title, whether it makes sense or not, whether it's doable or not.
Oh, okay.
Prof, I have a question.
Yes.
I'm running the research like a project at the moment. So I was thinking to use the same thing.
Yes, yes, that's
for
what
this
I
one.
mentioned. We highly recommend and suggest you to choose the topic in such a manner and prepare the proposal for this course so that the same proposal and the same topic and proposal you can continue for your final research project. Atika? Yeah, Atika, right? Who was asking?
Yes, me. So that's mean I already have the proposal that I did last year. So I can actually using that proposal all over again, right? Based on the template.
You used the proposal for what actually?
I'm doing the projects.
You are doing the project.
It's a work-related project, a small project.
Okay, what your project means your company project. Yes, you can, of course, can. But Atika, you just need to make sure that you are following my template and then additional things you can also, yeah.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Okay, no problem. Then what else? Okay. And if nothing, then actually I forgot my phone at home. So that's why even if you are texting me now, I'm not able to see it. And I'm available 24/7. It doesn't mean that, yes, after 12 a.m., 2 a.m., if you are sending me messages, I'm going to see it immediately, right? So we need to make sure that, yes, I'm going to reply as soon as possible. But after 10 p.m. don't send me text. Maybe next morning, next day, you just send me the text. And because Saturday I'm going to have the whole day class, so that's why, and also Sunday sometimes. So I'm usually take the leave on Monday. So if I'm not replying you on Monday, I try my best actually to reply immediately. But if you see that I'm not replying you, that please expect that I'm going to reply you next day. Even if you see that next day I'm not replying you means I missed your message. So you please resend the message or remind me. All right?
Hi, I
Hi.
have two questions.
Sure.
Okay, with regards to sending you the topic, the research topic question, do we send it in the general WhatsApp group or do we personally? Individually, personally message you. All right.
Yes.
And number two,
Yes.
the choice of the topic that we get to choose, should it be based on the program that we're doing or the industry that we are in?
First of all, topic should be related to your program, right?
Okay, the program. Okay, thank you.
Related
Thank you.
to any particular industry or company.
Thank you.
Okay, Jaya, right? Okay.
Yes, Lisa, thanks.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else? Okay, nothing else. People are like muted their mic. Okay, no problem. If anything, just let me know through WhatsApp. All right?
Doctor, are you available at the KL campus, in the Razak campus?
KL campus, there are two campuses, right? URCC and main campus. Main campus, are you talking about main campus?
Yeah, main campus.
I usually don't go to main campus regularly, but if you need any session or you want to consult with me, then just text me. So if I'm available, then I will go and meet you.
Sure. Thank you, Doctor.
No problem. Okay, then thank you very much. Now have a nice weekend.